The Vita store is closing down in August, so we've got 5 games here that you need to play and download on your Vita before it disappears forever. I didn't have a say in this one, so Floppy, you want to kick it off?
The first one I put on there is one that I have downloaded, but I haven't played yet. But I downloaded because, as far as I'm aware, everyone needs to have a copy of Persona 4 Golden.
Yep, it's not one that I have seen or played before, but again, every time you go, I really enjoyed Persona 5, you get... Why have you played Persona 4?
Why haven't you played Persona 4? Yeah, it is the one that gets heralded as the best of the best.
Which I can't fathom because Persona 5 is a freaking awesome game.
So imagine how good this one must be.
There is a serious period of my life with the Vita, which was short-lived. But there was a serious period of that time where the only game I had was Persona 4 Golden.
Oh, really?
Did you finish it?
I finished it once the wrong way, and then I went and finished it again the right way.
How do you finish it the wrong way? Do you
There's
play
a
it backwards?
bad ending. There's like an ending you get where you don't actually get to do the ending. It sucked, and I hated that.
There's obviously save points, though.
There is, and I then went back and found like some ancient
It's like with Chrono
save
Trigger
point.
where they had 13 different endings.
You know, with the character models there on the actual game, not the ones that pop up for the chat, I get real Pokemon vibes from them.
Yeah, they're very chibi-esque, aren't they?
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah,
this is
absolutely loved it.
This is quite often sort of whenever you mention a Vita, this is the game that people talk about.
Yeah, this is the number one on like every PS Vita list of all time list. Like it is like, and as someone who has played it, it's seriously such a good an RPG. It's crazy good.
This was only recently released on Steam, right? Before
They
that, it was
just
stuck on
got
the
it
Vita.
on PC as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was also Persona 4 Dancing All Night if you want to get into the rhythm-based one as well.
Hey, rhythm-based
if
games,
you like,
man.
if you like rhythm-based games.
Rhythm-based games, they're the best.
All right, next.
Next one I put on there, was Uncharted Golden Abyss.
Right.
So we all know how good Uncharted games are.
No,
There's not really a bad one.
I've not played any.
You haven't played any?
No.
This is a full Nathan Drake adventure, Tomb Raider mixed with Indiana Jones, mixed with a little bit of Van Damme. Sometimes
Tomb Raider mixed with Indiana Jones. Is there a difference?
Yeah,
One's a woman.
Oh, I must have missed that.
and but it's a full PS3 style game in a handheld, and it made use of all of the touch features on the Vita, which was a little bit weird on the back, like to have a touchpad on the back.
Yep.
So you could do that to do like moves or dodges, or I think it was like there were some puzzles where you just trace lines, and you could just do them on the back instead
The
of.
puzzles in this one were actually kind of interesting because they would actually utilize every single thing that the Vita offered.
That you could do, whether it be motion, whether it be the touch panels, it was everything. Yeah, it was awesome. It was a full Uncharted game, handheld again. So once again, not skimping on anything just because it was on a handheld system. It was awesome. Great story, the shooting, the sound, everything. Like. If you've got a Vita 1000 model, the screen is amazing.
Now, why is the 1000 model so sought after and still goes for like $300?
Because they got the best screen on there. They had was it OLED?
Yep.
It was OLED screen. And then
something that the Switch Pro's rumoured to have.
True. And they had it way back when did the Vita come out?
2027? 2027, when the Vita came out. 2027.
2007?
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
2027.
Way ahead of its time. And then when they released
2027.
Yeah, 2027. And then when they released the second model of it, they got rid of that, got a cheaper screen, and it just looked a bit shit.
Disappointing. What's the next game?
The next game is a fun little craft adventure. That it did get a port onto the PS4 as well with Unfolded, but it's the wonderful, wholesome as anything Tearaway. Tearaway is so cute. It's basically like, I think it is actually from not actually the Little Big Planet people, but I think it's like adjacent.
Touchy-feely.
It looks very...
It's so cute.
It's very Paper Mario-y.
It is very Paper Mario-y. That's a weird way to say that. But yeah, so it's a platformer, but you can 100% customize all these different little parts, and it just every now and again is like, hey, design this, and it gives you pieces of paper. It uses the camera in weird ways, and the back touch to do puzzles. It's very weird. But it also has like a really cute little wholesome story, and I really loved it. I thought it was really cute.
Just on that, using the camera in weird ways, that was one of the things when you played WarioWare on the DS when it came out. you didn't realize that the camera on the front of the DS was recording your face the whole time you were playing the game. And then when you finish it and the credits roll, it plays your face back to you.
Oh,
so
that's
you can see
weird.
the looks that you were doing while
my
you're doing all
God.
these puzzles.
That's amazing.
That was rad.
That's so
WarioWare, what
silly.
an underappreciated franchise.
And
that
how
is.
much did you wish you were wearing clothes at the time?
Well, I was on the toilet for most of it, so it didn't really affect me. Next game. This is a good one.
Ooh, yes. So this is the last one, isn't it?
No, we skipped one, but I'll get back to that.
Oh, we did? Okay, which one do we... Oh, no, actually, no, let's get back to that. Oh, my God, yes, we need to get back to that.
Okay, you taking it
go.
from here, Floppy?
You do this one that you're about to do, Braden, your last one.
Okay, yeah. So my last one is actually... It's two, because I couldn't decide between the two. But it is the incredible Metroidvania with a heart of gold and style to boot, Guacamelee. Guacamelee was so much fun. It is parallel dimension puzzle solving, Metroidvania fighting, brawler, everything all at once, and it works really well. You can play as a chicken.
You can play as Portillo in the sequel?
You can play as Patillo in the sequel.
Can you?
Yep.
Greg Miller's dog?
Yep.
Yeah, they put it in there. It's so good. But yeah, Guacamelee 1 and 2, seriously such good games. I think I only ended up getting like 3/4 of the way through Guacamelee because it gets really goddamn difficult. It actually ends up being a really tough puzzle game. So like you have to be like Celeste levels good. Like it's impressive. And it's great fun. And then the other one that I wanted to jump between as well is a special shout out to my favorite game to get cheap trophies in. Across, because it came out on PS3, came out on PS Vita, and then they brought it to PS4. And each time you uploaded your save to the next one, it just instantly popped all the trophies for you if you beat it on PS3 already. And it's the incredibly beautiful and really like serene and very clever sound shapes. Absolutely love sound shapes. It's a
heard of
little platformy puzzle solver, 2D scroll a bit, but it's based around music as well. And I love the art style. The art style is so clever in this like very clean, minimalistic, where it slowly starts to throw in more complex animations throughout it. The color schemes just jump between amazing stuff and absolutely bonkers stuff. And the little gooey character's hilarious.
Yeah, it looks really cool. I like the
that
art
is very
aesthetic
cool.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got so much style and the music to it as well. All the different levels were in these different packs, so you would go and select which pack you were going to play like that.
Did you have to purchase them? Or?
No, they added DLC ones, but there were heaps in the actual main game.
Oh, cool.
I like the 1960s style-y
They almost
vibe.
look like albums. Like
Yeah,
vinyls.
so they basically make like I think you can probably just listen to
they
the
are. They are.
soundtrack on you can probably just listen to the soundtrack on Spotify, and they were seriously fun little ditties. They're good fun.
Fun little ditties.
Fun little ditties.
I'm
Grandpa
85
Braden.
years old now.
Get off my damn lawn.
The longer I appear on the screen this episode, I age. So I'm gonna go.
Okay, last one that we need to get on the Vita, Floppy. What is it?
Okay, so the last one that you need to get. Now, I only recently got this as well, so I haven't played through it yet, but it's one I've wanted for ages. Sounds like Braden's possibly played it. Is Gravity Rush.
Now, this got a release on the PS4?
No,
It did
number
get-
2 came out on the PS4?
Yeah, but this
so
got a re-release before it.
They did a remastered, and then Gravity Rush 2 only came to PS4, which is a little bit of a nail in the Vita's coffin, but that's fine.
Yeah, wasn't it just? So this one you use the Vita's motion and things like that to be able to control the gravity of the world that you're in. So by flicking the camera around...
Oh, so the gyroscopic...
Gyroscopic stuff, yeah. So be able
Oh.
to flipping the camera around and sort of reorientating what ways up and down, essentially. As far as I'm aware, because I haven't actually got through and played it yet. But it's one I've wanted ever since I got a Vita. And I finally got one a little while ago.
Wow.
Braden?
Yes, so it's an incredibly unique... I'm just yabbering on about PS Vita games, apparently. It's an incredibly unique way to do like traversal and combat. It's a 3D third-person like platform puzzle action game though, and the fights can get absolutely bonkers later on in the game because you've got this mechanic where you can control your own gravity, so you're flinging yourself around these maps and around these fights trying to hit these different enemies around this place. And the art style is gorgeous. They really commit to a distinct jump between like anime and like the color scheme of green and black and red, and it works. And there's a really cool space cat.
Fun fact, before I got one, I helped Dylan the Villain in the chat actually get a cartridge for himself. Tracked one down for him.
Oh, well done. Good job, Floppy.
That's me putting Selfless.
Yeah. We know. Go.
But yeah, I highly recommend for anyone who hasn't checked it out. And if you don't have a Vita, check it out on PS4 as well, because it's still a good game.